All right, we're live right now. Okay, so everybody, we're going to be here doing our Facebook Live here at 3 o'clock. Yay! And I'll just wait a few minutes for some people to get online to start chatting. We've got April Esler, the owner operator of Maid To Be Green. We got our information scrolling across the bottom, and you can get some information about that. So I really appreciate you being on here with me today. As you know, this is a new kind of system I'm using. So I think I'm about my fourth live. I've done a couple practice runs with some folks, so I'm really enjoying this. The one day I had something where I had my screen up and I could actually do a multi-screen thing, so it was awesome. But today it wasn't participating very well with me at the moment, so I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that. So, well, listen, we're heading into a little bit after 3 right now. So, if you guys are on here, please invite folks on. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce myself. I'm Linda Schulte. I'm the owner operator of Schulte Realty, and mainly work here in the Central Florida area. But of course, Schulte Realty, we cover Florida like the sunshine. So, anywhere in Florida you need a referral, just let me know. I can help you out. And today I'm very happy to have with me the wonderful, the fantastic, the super clean, the environmentally friendly April Esler, who is the owner operator of Maid To Be Green. So let me do this, April, if you don't mind, tell us who you are, what do you do, and always tell me something good.
Oh my gosh. First of all, Linda, thank you so much for having me today.
Yeah.
I am coming live from my bedroom in Castleberry, Florida. Woo!
I'm coming live from the disco.
Awesome. I do want to say hi just really quickly because I'm also streaming this on my Facebook. So I have a couple people, and Travis Kelly says, "Hola, peeps." So
Yay.
hola to you. So thank you so much once again for having me.
Yeah.
And I'm April Esler. I own Maid To Be Green. We're an all natural cleaning service that I guess, I don't know, we're a little bit different because we miss you guys, but we also, we're trying to make different systems. So, we've taken a little bit of time off. And before I give you a full on 30-second commercial, let me tighten up that first. And you know what? In a couple days, I might get back to you and say, you know what? By the way, here's my new 30-second commercial, because I don't think right now I can even do that.
Oh, okay. Well, no worries. I want you guys to stay tuned towards the end of this. We're going to have a nice announcement from April. She'll be telling us some good news about Maid To Be Green. But in the meantime, I know you've taken, my house says, I miss you, Maid To Be Green. I miss you, April. I don't even, the two cleanest places in my entire place is this area right here and the kitchen where I do my other Facebook lives from. You don't want to look at the rest of it. So we miss you out there. But, I know, you took some time off in order to, for you to be safe, for your customers to be safe, for your employees to be safe. So what are you doing differently, or what are you doing to help out during this time frame?
Okay, so right now, Maid To Be Green is still operating. We are right now in marketing mode and brainstorming mode.
Uh-huh. All right, good.
And we're just really getting back to the basics. As a team, I still have Jackie on. She's, of course, my team's manager. I still have Kaylin as my operations assistant. And then I have Miss Stephanie as trainer. So we still have, the same crew going on, and we still have the same chemistry. It's just we get to do Zoom calls Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every morning. And we also get to talk on Microsoft Teams because that just so happens to be the what we choose to communicate with. So we still have this constant communication, which is really, really nice. And I feel very important at this time because anxieties are high. You know what I mean? And I really, I felt at a time there for a little bit like I had no hope. And now I have my girls back, and we have our team back. And oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So,
well, I'm really looking forward to hearing everything you've put together during your little break.
Yes.
Especially your marketing ideas. I love your marketing. You do a very good job of marketing everything. Listen, guys, if you guys have any questions for April, go ahead and post it. And I think she's got it live on her feed. I have it live on mine. So it comes to me, I'll tell you what they're asking about. One of the things that I'm grateful for is that, of course, I'm in an essential position where I'm doing real estate. So I'm still out selling houses and buying houses, and I had to follow all the CDC guidelines. And so I was listing a house or I was going out to show houses or both. And I called up April. I'm like, hey, April, I need help. I need hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes. I didn't have any. You can't buy it anywhere. And she sure did come to my rescue, and she actually delivered. So it smells really good. So one of the bottles, the hand sanitizer, is actually one of my customers' houses because we got that under contract, thank goodness. So we have one listing that's a vacant home still available right now, at least in my list. So thank you so much for, not just being a good business person, but being a person of the community, because you do run a page called Happenings in Castleberry.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell us about that.
Sure. So I started Happenings in Castleberry about 5 years ago. We're right about 13,000 people. So we've contained the growth so it didn't get so entirely huge that it went over and it took over all of our lives.
Yeah.
Because we do have and I'll be honest with you guys, we do have a little bit more, I guess, rules and regulations than most groups do. However, that's just how we want to do this. You know what I mean?
I haven't noticed it, by the way, compared to others. It has not been a hindrance at all. As far as I know, other ones are complete and total block out the realtors kind of person. So I appreciate you. You let us all. You give us all fair game on there on Monday.
You guys have your own spot too, and that has been updated. Just to let you know. So that was a very good catch, to be honest with you. So as of now, and that's literally today, I changed that in the rules. There's a section in the rules, realtors. You can post on Business Mondays and also Thursdays because it is Essential Business Thursday.
Oh.
And we really just added that extra day in there just to kind of give everybody that is running essential business, especially these restaurants, these locally owned, operations. You guys, this is the bread and butter of our community. You know, Linda, you're more part. I keep saying it to the wrong side.
I know, it's so funny. This is my left hand, by the way. I promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Psych, that's my wrong hand. All right, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No, you're perfect. You're amazing. I'm so glad that we were able to do this today, to be honest with you, because everybody kind of gets to see the goofball side of us.
Yeah.
Our friends.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between a lot of, unfortunately going to the bigger box stores.
Yeah.
We may not know the general managers. We may not know any of those people, but with you and I, we know each other. So you always have a friendly contact. As of right now, if you see on the bottom of the screen, it kind of gives you a little synapse about what Maid To Be Green is about. And that phone number that is listed, that is my cell phone number. So I do share that with my customers. I share that with people. So that way you don't just have the 901-7411 that goes into Crazyville whenever you call in to Maid To Be Green.
Mm-hmm. So. And as mine, that is my cell phone number that's listed for Schulte Realty as well. And you can ask almost anybody. I answer that phone constantly, to the chagrin of much of my friends and family. But, it's okay. It's all business. I love what I do. You love what you do. I see your excitement when you're out doing all your videos, talking about how to do cleaning products and at-home stuff. And again, we go back to you're very environmentally friendly. You do everything. You don't use chemicals, except for when you have to clean my oven, like happened after, I don't know what party I had, but it was I will not name the person, Tara Reinhardt, who I don't even know if she's on here or not, but she cooked something at a party, and it was like the next time I go to turn on my oven, my entire kitchen like almost catches on fire. Not really, it's just all smoke. I'm like, April, help me. She's like,
nope, I got the text. He was like, oh, what do I do? I'm like, all right, we'll be over there next Friday. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're like, but I have to tell you, I have to use non-environmentally. And I'm like, I don't care. I just don't need my kitchen to catch on fire like that again. I'm in my kitchen cooking, and I'm like, I wonder who's having a barbecue outside. And I'm like, it's really going to be cloudy in here. So anyway, all right, enough with my silliness.
No.
One of the things, I know we're going to get way off topic here, but one of the things you just said, everybody gets to see, this is what I love about what's going on right now. The one thing about the pandemic, as people are going on and they're showing them their real selves and they're letting people see it. I think I've been doing Facebook Lives for over 2 years. I've been on Facebook, and I show who I am. I might have kicked it up a notch with my crazy sunglasses and my crazy cocktail making. But it's all about knowing, being genuine. And I did a long post today on Facebook about that, about what is how do you know someone's being genuine? And it's about authenticity, and it's as this great Cheryl Lynn says, it's you got to be real. So
That's
I
right.
appreciate you being real, girl. All right. So what else is going on with you guys? I know that. I want to ask you a question. Something I know that housekeeper, house cleaning companies, they
Mhm.
can get certified, and not all do. Are you aware of some certification y'all can get?
There's really honestly not much available for us, unfortunately. There's only really about one certification that's major that's out there, which is a sanitation certification. And I will be honest with you, that does include having to use a lot of chemicals. So I know exactly. So it kind of, I would like to kind of start a revolution kind of thing about being able to test all of these essential oils and everything that I use.
Yeah.
So I am actually in talks with a very popular person within Oviedo. I'm not going to name any names. She has graciously offered to. You can't hear me?
No, I said it's not me.
Oh, I love it.
I
That's even better.
have no idea where you're going with this, but go ahead. Because you said a
So she
popular person in Oviedo who's more popular than Linda
correct.
Schulte. Come on.
I know, right?
Go ahead. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Actually, maybe the owners of what is that, Kelly's Homemade Ice Cream?
Yeah.
That is some good ice cream. Just saying that out loud. Oh my gosh, she has the most amazing ice cream. I'm so sorry. And that would be about it. So
Now,
it's Linda Schulte
now,
or ice cream. Okay.
now I have to go there and have ice cream. Thanks a lot for putting that in my head.
Anytime.
All
It's right
right.
next to the townhouse too.
Yes, I know. Love the townhouse. I can't wait for us to be able to get back into restaurants and be so much fun. So, okay, I'm so sorry to keep
Yes.
interrupting.
No.
You're in the process of talking to
Right.
somebody very popular in Oviedo, essential
Yes.
oils.
That may be possibly able to test all of our cleaners that I
Oh,
make and test the effectiveness. That's why you will never hear me say, um, number one, I'm not going to guarantee any kind of sanitation because I do home make all of my cleaners.
yeah.
However, I will guarantee you that we have gone out of our way to make sure that your home is cleaned because we do use color coded rags. We
Mhm.
only use green rags for your kitchen. We only use purple rags for your bathroom. We only use orange rags for your dusting. We only use glass rags for all of the glass, which are blue. So,
And may I add, in your business area, you guys have a different bin for each house.
exactly.
So
So,
I was there. I was at your house, and I'm your office space, and it said, I think it says Schulte on it. I think is what it said on there, Schulte's house or something like that. I'm like, and then I like all the other names. I'm like, oh, I got my own bin. What? So yeah, that's really, it's really important. You don't want cross contamination, and that's why the last time you came to my home was March 19th, and I was so scared. Remember, I called you, and I'm like, I'm really scared. And you're like, it's okay. I've had booties out there for you. And I'm like, okay, she doesn't
nice
take.
ones.
Oh, thank you. They're actually surgical ones I had for many years. Jody says, I love that you color code your rags. Jody's a friend of mine from high school. And yeah, and so I was like, okay, well, if anybody's going to come clean my house, it's going to be them because I know they don't do cross contamination between homes. So yeah, so what is that coming into? We're getting close to 45 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it's really good. What Made to Be Green does is that they've got the environmentally sound and cautious, but they're also cautious about cross contamination between your rooms and your house. I mean, that's disgusting. I've heard some people are like, yeah, they take the same rag they use in the bathroom and go to the kitchen. I'm like, oh, time out. Okay, well, speaking of that,
Yeah.
uh, I know you guys are you're Made to Be Green. You're licensed. You're bonded. You're a company, but you
Yes.
still have that kind of feel of like I got that one person that comes to my house always. And those are some things to think about. Is I know there's some people, and pardon me if I say this. I know some people are like, well, I can get it done for this number, and they're charging this number, and as I always say with my business, it's like you get what you pay for. And so tell us a little bit about what you guys do differently than maybe the individual one person versus somebody that's like at a huge corporation that we won't name, that's a cleaning service that's franchised. Tell us the differences. What do you have to offer?
So first of all, you start off with me. You know what I mean? That's typically how it goes. I come out there, I give you your personalized quotes. If by chance there's any way that I can't make it, we'll send Jackie from time to time, which she is my team's manager. She also owned her own cleaning service, which was Smart Cleaning, which is her last name.
Yeah,
I'm kind of jealous of her last name, by the way, just saying out loud. You know how marketable that is?
I
Jackie
know.
Smart? Seriously? She
You
could
better
run one
call.
heck of an IT company.
Yeah,
But
yeah, true.
so she would pretty much, as of right now, be the only person that can really come out and give quotes besides me. And we don't do them per square footage. We do them by actually having a conversation and actually sitting down and having a chat with everybody and going, okay, what are your needs? You have a 6-bedroom, 2-story house. How many of those rooms are you actually using? You know what I mean? Because there might be a couple rooms that people are like, we're just not using those 2 rooms right there. So that way we can actually have a good conversation and we can get on each other's same page. And I really feel like that is what makes the difference with Made to Be Green, to be honest with you, is that right there is the personalization.
Mm-hmm.
We are personal, just like Schulte Realty,
Yes,
you know?
personalized care. We're customized, we're personalized,
Mhm.
and we're do it in a. I forgot what the other line is about. My vintage way of today's technology and marketing. I don't remember exactly what it is, but yes, we do. So my Schulte's been in business doing real estate since the 1920s in Florida. So I'm fourth generation. So I take all my. I know. Wait, hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's raise the roof, everybody. Wait a second. Disco time. Raise the roof. Uh,
Oh,
so it's all about customer care, and and my parents were in the hospitality business also. So I mean, I come from a level of customer care as you do, and it's about personalization, about customer care, and doing the right thing when nobody's watching.
yep.
So I thank you for that. I guess there's some, I guess I want to find out what caused you or created you or pushed you, I guess is the word, into doing a home cleaning service that is using environmentally friendly products. Like what stirred you to do something like that?
Okay, so we're going to go way back. We're going to go
Okay,
back to about 15 years old, me. My mom worked for a
like,
cleaning
so
service.
10 years ago.
Yep, absolutely. It was 10 years ago. I love you. Yes, exactly. And my second mom actually worked for the same cleaning service, which is actually still in existence.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, actually very cool. She really kind of coached me whenever I started Made to Be Green, to be honest with you. So win-win.
Okay.
And I was, what, let's see, this was maybe 5, 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my corporate America job
Mm-hmm.
and I was heartbroken and went into business with my husband, and that didn't work out. And next thing you know, April's at the front door at Christian Help over in Castleberry going, what do I do? I don't know what to do. I've never done this before.
Mm-hmm.
And, one of the ladies there that is a really good girlfriend of mine, just number one, I don't know about your beliefs or whatever, but, she just sat there and prayed for me, which was exactly what I needed at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, what do you want to do? That's a very loaded question for a female to hear, especially whenever you actually get to hear it. Because I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys know this, most females, we don't listen.
What?
When people are telling us something, it's like, we're
What?
like, huh? What do you mean? You never
Mm-hmm.
asked me to do this, and it's like, no, I did, but I just didn't, talk to the way maybe you could hear it. So
Mm-hmm.
she listened, or she talked to me in my terms.
Right.
And I broke down in front of her. And I ended up doing this whole week-long thing that teaches you how to train to get a job. The scary thing was a lot of my mentors from that corporate America job were the mentors for that week-long course.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I got to actually kind of see a couple of the people that really inspired me,
Yeah.
and that was really cool. And next thing you know, I apply for, it said, now hiring maids at $15 an hour. And I'm like, huh, I got a vacuum. I got a mop bucket. Like, why not? Let me just start from the beginning and see where I want to go. I can at least make a little bit of income.
Yeah.
You guys, I was banking. Like, legit, I was banking. I loved it. I loved working. I loved the freedom. I loved everything about it. But I didn't like, I was coming home having to use, I think it was like a Breathe essential oil blend
Yeah.
because my lungs were hurting.
Oh.
And then I started finding out, oh, I'm using the major brands that aren't very nice. So I
Right.
started really going on Pinterest and really looking up different, I know Pinterest of all things. And I'm really kind of looking at these different ingredients and these different ways to make things and clean things. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and go to Method. I'm going to go ahead and go to Miss Myers. I'm going to go to all these all natural cleaning products. Next thing you know, I'm breathing just fine.
Mm-hmm.
So
Amazing.
I'm not just doing the eco-friendly thing for one cause. I'm
Yeah.
doing it for ourselves, for every single body, every single person that actually works on our team, because we have rock stars that work for Made to Be Green. I don't know if you knew that or
I do
not.
know. I do. I know them. I know them all, I think.
Yes, you do. And, it's them. It's the dog that I clean for, because we clean for the dogs, we clean for the cats. You know what I mean? And how bad would I feel if a dog ever got into my cleaners and ingested something that could potentially harm
Like,
him?
right, right.
So
Yeah.
there we go.
You know, here's something that I heard. This is totally off the subject of cleaning houses. A couple of things that I just heard you say is I lost my job with corporate America.
Mhm.
And then I heard you reinvented yourself. I heard you say, what am I going to do? I looked for help. I got help. I listened. You picked yourself up by your bootstraps and totally taking it full around and reinvented yourself as not just a business person, but as a human being. And what am I going to do better in the world? So you're out there looking to help yourself. You're looking to help your fellow person in the world, all the animals out there. So one of the things I talk about with this whole pandemic situation, people have lost jobs. So very scary situation. I keep on preaching to people, this is a time for you to figure out, what do you want to do? What do you want to do with your life? Are you happy with what you were doing? If you're not, this is the perfect opportunity to make a change. And I talk about reinventing yourself. And I talked about this a while ago. I did one of my Facebook lives and I was making
Mhm.
food and drinks, and I talked about reinventing. And I was really, and had nothing to do with the food. I was reinventing all my cocktails. I reinvent, whatever I come with an idea and then I make it up myself. But, talking about me, 11 years ago, I lost my job. They eliminated my position, May 4th, which is coming up now. May 9th, I was in a real estate class. By May 19th, 2011, I had my real estate license. I was rocking and rolling. I
Wow.
immediately jumped in. I reinvented myself, and it's just you can't keep people down. It's just like, what am I going to do next? I'm not a person that's going to be, oh, home is me. What am I going to do? I'm so sad. Wow, wow, wow. I'm not that. But even with my cancer, I'm like, you know what? That bitch ain't going to get me down. I am
That's
going
right.
to. So that's something that I love to hear. In fact, I might need to have you come on again where we totally talk about, how do you go from the ashes to becoming the phoenix? And I'm going to be talking, yeah, girl. I'm going to be talking with
Yeah.
a life coach tomorrow. We're going to be talking about mind shift. How,
Ooh.
yeah, it's going to be on at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So it's a really good thing. And we got a couple of other series that we're going to do. And we could talk for hours, just like you and I could talk about stuff here too. But it's going to be something great to talk about. It's going to be about mind shift and because everybody's stressed out, and somebody's like flying off the handle going blah 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 blah. You can come back and and yell at them, or you can take a step back, take a deep breath, hear what they have to say, and mind shift or shift. How can I come in order to make it a calmer situation? You have
Right.
choices. You have choices to sit down and cry and wallow in your misery, You have
Right.
choices to make a difference in the world. You have a choice to be the humdrum, doom and gloom, or you can be the light. You can be the positive person. So, on that note, I want to thank you for always being that light, that positive person. You're always out there motivating people, getting some businesses, small businesses. You encourage other realtors, and I don't mind I'm cool with it. I think they are too. I mean, hey, we just, we all love us some April Esler. Um, I try to keep these things to about 30 minutes. So we are about, got about a little less
Yeah.
5 minutes to go. But one of the things I want to talk about is you've been on your hiatus. You're getting ready. It sounds like you've been marketing a lot, planning, and I am so excited to hear what you're going to be doing. So tell us, what is some exciting news you've got for us?
All right. So here it is. If you're ready, and if you can
I,
handle the news, because I'm so excited, I'm about to bust at the seams. Made to Be Green will be coming back May 18th.
Woo! Woo! You hear that house? You hear that house? And who's your first customer?
Linda Schulte.
Yes! All right.
I do have customers that are reaching out that are like, I absolutely need May 29th. Can you do that right now? And you know what? We're trying to get that. We're just pretty much starting a waiting list. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. And we're putting everything down. But everything that, gosh, it's hard right now. It's
Yeah.
hard. It sucks some days.
Well, just like with your maid service, I think there's going to be a mad rush on here. I don't know if you guys can see the roots going on here. I just thank God I darkened my hair recently. It used to be pretty blonde. That would have been like a reverse skunk. Seriously. And it's going to be a mad rush on getting nails done, pedicures, facials, hair, massages. Everything's going to be a mad rush. So you guys, you better start calling up all of your vendors and like getting yourselves on their list because the world's opening back up. We got to be cautious though. Don't think like I'm going to be running up and giving everybody a hug. I never appreciated hugs so much until this has all been happening. And I do worry about a lot of people who are, the major extroverts. And I know this is going to sound funny, but I am not an extrovert. I know everybody thinks that. I'm an introvert, people. Woo woo. See, and you're out here doing this. This is awesome.
I think I'm an ambivert.
Huh?
I think it's an ambivert. I think that's the technical term where I'm half. I'm half.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I could be considered that as well. But but it's all about, just getting out there and shifting when you need a shift. Doing, being the light, doing what you need to do. Doing what you need to do for your business.
Surrounding yourself too by positive people.
Yes. It's
waving a magic wand.
There you go. Poof, you're going to be positive. Poof. All right, well, April. God, I don't know where Amber came from. April.
I've been called worse.
There is no vodka in this, I promise. It is water.
Okay, I don't believe you.
What are you drinking, young lady? Tell us something. How do people get in touch with you? How do they find you?
You can stalk me on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Made to Be Green. Everything is Made to Be Green. And let's see, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have YouTube, we have all that. But Facebook is where it's at, to be honest with you, because we are doing every Tuesday and every Thursday live at 5 tips and giggles. 5. So you can wave your magic wand. I really like that, by the way. That's really kind of cool. It works out.
I like it too. I like it also.
This is my 5-year-old daughter's. I stole it from her fair and square.
Yeah, right.
I think I traded her a Cheeto. It's cool.
I don't believe you. I think it's yours. So this is what I have is I have a happy pill.
How have I never seen that?
I don't know, but I don't know how to work my camera. There it goes. There it goes. This is so weird to be backwards. So yeah, I have a happy pill. So that's my prop and I don't know where he is.
That's amazing.
Trembles. I don't know. He's misbehaving somewhere in the house. It's my purple monkey. All right, lady, listen. I am so thankful that you were able to come on and do this with me. We're going to work on that other young lady who has her own business to get her to stop being an introvert.
100%.
We're not going to name who she is.
Nope.
But we'll get her on. It's a female-owned business.
And by the way, that is my great grandmother's name.
It is.
Yes, ma'am.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I gotcha. Well, we will get her on because we love to. It's another story of pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and making things happen, and
100%.
just being the. Oh, wait a minute. It'll probably be backwards. Let me see if I can get this. We just talked about this. Can you read it?
Yes. Boss lady. That's right.
Just being the boss lady. One of my customers, actually, I told her, she kept on text messaging me, and I said, if you don't stop, I'm gonna have to give you my title. And I sent this picture to her. She's like, that's funny. she's she calls me younger boss lady. She goes, I'm the older boss lady. You're the younger boss lady. It's all good. It's all about
nice.
It's all about taking control and taking care of business. So on that note, I'm going to take care of some business because I got to go run and go show some homes and get PPP'd up. Get PP'd. Doesn't sound good. PPE on. How's that?
That's right.
All right, lady. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching.
What's that?
I said thank you for watching because I'm looking at my watch party.
There you go.